and we empathize with the property owners here today. We know what it's like to have land taken away from us by a foreign entity, and that happening again today to these people in this pipeline. That's something that we can't stand for either, and we empathize with them and stand with them with this issue. We know we have our people are buried there, our ancestors, and I would defy anyone to show me a pipeline route that gets horizontal bored underneath a Christian cemetery. But those same considerations, just because ours are buried on a hill here or there, that's deemed inconsequential to all these pipeline routes.
If this was a project that was really something that we needed or other places wanted, why isn't the state of Iowa competing with Nebraska for this great project, for the great jobs that would come? Why isn't Colorado competing? They don't want it. We are collateral damage because we are directly in the route from Alberta to Houston, period, and it's not in the public interest.
This is not, as our friend Randy said here, this is not an interstate highway that gives us all kinds of good things. This thing is bad for Nebraska. It's bad for the aquifer. They say they've moved it out. It's still over a large portion of the sand hills. It's still over that aquifer. It's still there. Porous soils and close water levels to the ground are a disaster waiting to happen. It's all risk and no reward.
Promises of having remediation teams on site, it's impossible. We live in rural Nebraska, but rural Nebraska supports the majority of Nebraska. We're a rural economy, and the health of our rural economy is what makes everything else work in this state. The rural economy is dependent upon soil, it's dependent upon water, and it's dependent on a labor force. My husband cannot be here because he's working the land. The land is our salvation. That's what needs to be examined in the public interest, and in that context, this pipeline proposal does not meet the cut.
So this is an issue that doesn't just affect landowners. It should be of concern to all Nebraska people. And we should not lay down and let a foreign corporation come into our state and dictate their will upon us. Because this is our state, we're the people that have supported it. As Jean said eloquently in her statement, we are the ones that have built these cities and small towns across Nebraska, not TransCanada. They haven't participated one bit.